Crystals run with a computer. Not so great. They devour each part of the sun, and they cannot breathe. A gate in front of them is big and small. No one likes it, but they are okay. And they drowned like cups, and plants made of wires. Crystals are crying like socks, and their story ends. But a sweater jumps on a turtle and swish, they're gone, or not like a flower. And they crack the sweater and throw it to the feet, and it sticks. It sticks. Waterfalls and dogs yelping is here.
Whoa, that was incredible. All right, so it begins with the image of a crystal, and then what happens is the crystal. This really weird thing. Okay, I need to like wrap my head around it for a minute. So, like the crystal. So you begin by describing the crystal. One of the okay, here we go. All right, we have the poem now. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, crystal run. Crystal's a name as well as a thing. Okay, twist. There's a little plot twist right there. So, okay, crystal runs with a computer not so great. They devour each part of the sun. They can't believe a gate in front of it. So like the writing that we saw last week, there's a ton of paradoxes in this little poem. Crystal is perhaps a name, or crystal is an object. Later in the poem, crystals are crying like socks. That, I was going to say, is my favorite line in the whole poem. So good. I also love the last line: waterfalls and dog yelping is here. Just like the kind of clashing, the juxtaposition of those two sounds. It's so good. Crystals are crying like socks, and the story ends. That is so good. But of course, the story doesn't end. It goes on a little bit longer. A sweater jumps on a turtle. It's very funny. It's very paradoxical. I love how the central image is a crystal. So with a crystal, you think of like refracting light and images. So it's almost like the poem is itself a kind of crystal, or a crystallized story or experience or something, where you're looking. If you look at a crystal refract light or reflect light, in some cases, it obscures the light source. So it's almost, to look at something through a crystal is to look at it in a kind of like obscuring kind of way, and it's almost like that's what this poem is doing. It's using the logic of the crystal, the reflection and the refraction, in order to narrate it itself. So which is why everything's a little off, everything's a little strange. But yeah, I love this a lot. It's really great. Crystals are crying like socks, and the story ends. So it's so good. I will remember that line.